what's your thoughts on the whole biohacking scene, peptides, things like that to optimize health and well-being?
The peptide scene, the whole bioregulator scene, obviously there's areas of massive hype, but you look at David Sinclair, who's a leading uh, kind of figure when it comes to studying the brain, and he pushes one peptide known as NAD plus. And NAD plus was created in the 40s and 50s, pre-World War, pre-Cold War between Russia and the United States, as a protein that gives you neuroplasticity, helps with neuroplasticity. It helps with um, rewiring neural networks and helping with Alzheimer's and dementia. So I think it's a new area of science that is being developed and something that a lot of people should be looking into. Consult with your doctor for more information.
I think for sure there's, unfortunately, it seems to be one of those things that's only accessible for people who have money. Like I went to, there's a few biohacking places here. But if you don't have much money to spend, like a lot of those off limits. Like if you want to go there, do 20 minutes of red light therapy, do a cold plunge, do the cryo, go in the oxygen chamber, like that's going to set you back a bit. So I think for those people who don't have the access to it or the funds to pay for it yet, I think just going back to the basics of
Free. There's free things.
consuming nutrient dense, unprocessed foods, high quality, exercising, prioritizing sleep, not drinking tap water,
Not drinking alcohol,
alcohol as well.
making sure you ground, making sure you get good sunlight, making sure, like you said, be in a situation where you have a life of balance. Most people live a life of imbalance, and they're not at peak performance. So you can do a lot of things for free that require $0 that are going to keep you healthy. Stretching, mobility.
Oh yeah, last time I saw you, we went through some stretching.
We went through some session. We had a good time.
Yeah, I
It was
felt
a
good
good
after
session.
that. That actually inspired me to get on the stretching journey.
Yes.
I because of that, and then there was a tightness on my left side. I think it was a snapping hip syndrome or something. It sounds nasty, but it's not as nasty as you think. It's quite common. Every time I walked, I had a little click on my left hip. So apparently there was some tightness in the IT band, a few other issues as well, just purely from lack of stretching. And obviously I am no spring chicken now. I'm 33. I've been thinking about it now. I've been training like consistently every week for like 15 years.
Crazy.
No stretching.
Yeah.
Like, of course it's going to catch up to me.
Yeah.
So
Mobility is extremely important. You already built the skeletal muscle, which is going to give you longevity. But look how many people look at old people try to walk out of just get out of a car, or just get up from a chair, or the inability to squat.
yeah.
It's horrible. So I got to get my gains up. Not gonna lie, but next time we do part 3 next year, hopefully I'm a little bit closer to your level.
Are you going to be, I imagine, non-stop travel for the rest of the year?
Yeah, I mean, just traveling, living, bro. One of my goals is to visit every country in the world. If I would say, I only splurge on a couple things: food. I like experiences, and travel.
Yeah.
And I'll stay at the nicest villas. I'll stay in the nicest places. I'll rent a couple cars here and there, but it's all about the experience.
That stuff makes a difference.
Yeah.
Whenever I've noticed this recently, whenever I try and save some money by staying in a place which is cheaper, I notice it affects the overall experience of the trip. Like when it sounds ridiculous, but when you actually do stay in a place which provides this, I don't know, amazing environment, it enhances the trip massively. And a lot of the time you spend quite a bit of time in the place that you're going to be staying at. I mean, I get it. If you're traveling around like all day from first thing in the morning till last thing at night, then you probably don't need, the most amazing hotel room or villa or whatever it might be. But if you are going to be spending quite a bit of time somewhere, then spend a little bit of extra money. Like particularly if, all these people that they go on their honeymoon to the Maldives, if you're doing this once in a lifetime experience, don't try and look around for the cheapest villa. Like, try staying like one of the best places.
Go for the best experience possible, because it's an experience for you.
Yeah.
You're depositing, you're taking dollars or whatever currency you have, and you're exchanging it, and you're depositing it into the bank account of experience. it's so worth it. Why do we have money if not to utilize it? It makes no sense. What am I? You're saving dollars while the government's out here printing it out of thin air? No, when you use that money, have experiences, because those experiences lead to new information. They teach you new things about the world. Like for example, you spend $10,000 on this place, bro. You spend 6 figures a year on this pad. It's a great experience.
Every time I wake up and I walk out my bedroom
epic.
and I look at that view, it puts me
It's
in a
epic.
mood every day.
And you could live in a 1 bedroom shitty apartment that is looking at the roads and in the sand and all the bullshit, but you decided to utilize your resources for experiences. And the more experiences you have, the more information you unlock as to what is possible in life. And experiences are just data sets and pockets of information as to the potential of life. You go to Bali and you stay at these massive villas overlooking the ocean. You go to Ibiza, you go to Europe, you go to South America, you go to Patagonia, go snowboarding in the Swiss Alps or anywhere. These are experiences that are beautiful. Life is about experiences. Life is about experiencing the fullness and the range of everything. So don't limit yourself to one experience. Don't limit yourself. Don't be cheap with yourself. You could maximize your life by betting on yourself and allowing yourself to live a little bit better.
Yeah. Like, I want to, when I'm on my deathbed or whatever the time comes, I want to look back at my life and be like, that was a good life.
There's only 2 regrets that I have in life, and they may sound super superficial, but they're not superficial for me because they're once in a lifetime opportunities. One of them was there. I'll just mention one of them was the World Cup final.
In which country?
This one, the one that just happened in Qatar.
Yeah.
And I could have bought the tickets, $15,000, $10,000 each. I was going to take my dad to it. My dad wasn't available because he was busy at the time. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm just going to watch it from the apartment that I had in Dubai and just watch it on the TV. Argentina ends up winning.
What a game!
The craziest match of all time. And I'm here, I'm Argentine, and I'm like, fuck. All I had to do was like,
Just go.
I'm like, all I had to do was go. And that's an opportunity I will never be able to relive.
Yeah.
That's to me is a regret because I had the possibility, I had the resources to do it, but I was cheap about it.
Yeah.
So I want to just watch it on the TV. I watched it with some friends. It was dope, but it was like, you missed out on an experience. And you don't have to have a ton of money for experiences. You just have to be able to realize that life is about finding these experiences and enjoying them in the process.
Even when I was in Japan, the opportunity came up to watch one of the big sumo matches live, and it's apparently really difficult to get inside of those arenas because the whole country wants to go, but they give out tickets like the lottery just to random people. So I managed to get in contact with someone who had a contact with somebody else. The tickets were not cheap; they're expensive. I was like, screw it. Like, when else am I going to be in Japan? It's going to get the opportunity to watch sumo. And I went, and it was just such a cool, like everything was so different. Like the way that everybody was sat in the stadium. You know how at the front it's like usually the more expensive seats. We walk in, everyone sat down, cross legs, just sat on cushions. I was like, what? This is like the VIP area, and everyone's just sat in these little areas like cross-legged. It's like, what the hell? It was so cool.
It's so dope.
It was like, it was worth it.
What's a country in your pipeline that you want to visit? We're going to Europe with Raul this summer for like 2 weeks. You should join. We should do a little boys trip.
Whereabouts?
We're going to do 3 countries, and I think we're doing Ibiza, we're doing Croatia, and then I think we're going to do another one. Have some mushrooms. Have a good time.
That's one thing I've not. I mean, I've done a few things, but I've never done.
You should do mushrooms. With
he
me,
was
bro.
Last time I saw him.
I got Raul.
He was telling me about it.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Motherfuckers gonna be like, "Yo, why'd you say that shit?" But he had a great experience, and yeah, we should maybe do a little boys trip.
It's next couple of years gonna be very fun. Like there's so many opportunities, and there's in terms of the places I really want to go to.
I have Australia and New Zealand in my bucket list.
Australia's a place I feel like I have quite a lot of my followers that are based in Australia, big fitness scene there. Still never been. Like random places like South Korea. I want to see what that's like.
Have you done South America yet?
I've done Chile and Argentina when I was 16 on a rugby tour.
Nice.
Done Brazil, did the carnival in Brazil. But there's places like Costa Rica, Colombia, Venezuela, All those places seem pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think Central America is pretty dope if you have the ability to hit up. Now El Salvador is getting better with the whole crime thing is pretty dope. Costa Rica, Panama, they're nice. Colombia is super sick. Venezuela, you can't really get into. Communist as fuck right now.
Cape Town as well. I haven't been Cape Town.
I hear good things and bad things about South Africa. It's a what they call a blue zone. So there's the vibes there are probably immaculate, but I don't want to get slaughtered.
Yeah, I'm like you. I want to take them all off, see what it's like.
My big goal is probably a couple of ranches around the world, chilling, potentially I'm writing 2 books right now. So I want to potentially get those done this year.
Writing 2 simultaneously.
2 simultaneously. One is on Bitcoin. I've been writing that one for about a year. And then the second one is my philosophy on life.
Yeah.
So that one takes time because it's really being able to learn what I believe.
You still holding it down with the other half?
Yes.
Admirable.
Loyal to one woman for the rest of my life.
Yeah. How's she handle all the travels?
We've been able to build a relationship that is based on deep understanding that you have to sacrifice certain things in order to have other things in life. So in our relationship, communication is the key to success. A lot of people, they fear communication. They fear expressing how and what it is that they want. And it's also understanding that you can't have everything in life. You can't be out here on the couch cuddling, watching Netflix all day and simultaneously run a multi-million-dollar business and travel the world. But the best I can do, sometimes I bring her to some of the trips. Sometimes she just travels and hangs out with family. But it's great.
It can be difficult because if you bring them along for one of your trips,
it can be a distraction.
A huge distraction.
Yeah. Hey, where are we gonna eat?
Yeah,
I want to eat again.
I need the toilet.
and you know, like it travels dope, but simultaneously I have aggressive travel schedules. Yeah. It's like I'm pinging back and forth. I did 2 months in Asia, January and February. Then I went back to Puerto Rico. I was there for 4 days. Then back to Malaysia because we had to get some stuff done at the office. Then I did Singapore. Now I'm here in Dubai. Next week I'm back in Malaysia. Then I have to go see some team members in South Korea. Then I'm going to go back to Puerto Rico for the summer and just grinding. So
it's hectic, but it's definitely more enjoyable if you can fly first class.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm covered there.
Awesome, man. It's always a pleasure sitting down with you. I always walk away from it just enlightened and just my brain is racing. I definitely want to make this an annual thing.
Yeah, me too, bro. It's going to be a good one. I'll start probably working on some podcasts and some public stuff as well. So would love to have you on mine. I think people can learn a lot about your discipline and your commitment to self-development. And I think that as you continue to mature in your business career, people are going to notice and take you and realize that you're a serious entrepreneur. And I look forward to seeing you absolutely crush the business scene, bro.
Thank you very much.
My hands are sweaty. Sweaty as fuck, right? Hey, Dubai weather. The AC's off. We're out here. It's a little bit hot. Hey, you gotta check it real. Gotta keep it real. Hashtag undeniable in the comments if you want to live the best fucking life of your dreams.
Awesome.